Oh man. Alright. I'll start the timer as well. And let's get this on the road. Alright. Good evening. This is Sal, as always. The time now, I believe, is almost at 6:45, and today is the 4th of May, 2026. Let me just make sure I'm in focus real quick. I believe, yep, do I look good? Freaking terrible. I need to get a haircut pronto. Who knows? Maybe next time you see me, I'll have a haircut. Anyways, that's besides the point. I lied. Yesterday, I said I'd clean up the place and a whole bunch of other stuff, and clearly that didn't happen. I kind of I got ganked by my sister. She just came into my room last night, and I just came for a chat since she hadn't really seen me in a while, and so we just decided to just just have a talk, and also we ended up going through a lot of our Europe trip. I keep mentioning the Europe trip. Maybe um I was gonna suggest maybe showing it, but I don't know. I don't feel like it right now. But yeah, but we had a great time, and she just kind of wanted to reminisce on those good times we had. So yeah, we just ended up spending way too long. By the time I got in bed, it was like, or she left, it was like close to 9, and I had to wake up at 4:30 in the morning to get to work because the day prior, yesterday, I had when I into work, it was way past about like I came in 15 minutes late, and the poor guy I had to replace was like, so I had to make it up to him somehow. Work is half doing the job and half maintaining relationships, or else if you don't do that, you're gonna end up living a uh, having a terrible time at work. And I don't know, my motto is just to have a good time at work all the time. I mean, how else are you gonna pass 12 hours? Anyways, right, what am I going to do today? So, I, I'll probably end up doing what I was supposed to do, but I don't know. Tomorrow, tomorrow I don't have work, so I'll basically be, um, most likely sleepy and late, being a little naughty, and staying way past my bedtime. What I'll decide to do is hopefully start doing something productive, but maybe not. I'll go through some of my emails yet again. When I checked yesterday, I had probably about 500. Mind you, these are like newsletters. They're just within like dated back like the past week and a half. I subscribe to a whole bunch of newsletters just to keep myself, I guess, more informed. But obviously, I can't really keep myself informed on current matters if I am basically trying to catch up on a week's worth of news, a week old news, I should say. So, um, but yeah, I'll probably end up getting through that. And maybe, I guess, one of my tasks later on is probably to truncate exactly what information I need and want, and how to optimize my news feed. And yeah, I guess that'll be a fun video for the time being. And yeah, I'll probably do some email stuff. One thing I haven't done in a while is probably listen to a podcast. What I used to do is, well, I guess what I mainly used to do back then is I used to listen to a podcast and play Minecraft. But I realized that, I was having so much fun that I basically ended up just um, doing that combo like for more than just one episode of that podcast. So I'd probably end up just like listening to 3 hours worth of podcasts while also playing, because you know it's fun to listen to a podcast and also fun to play Minecraft at the same time. And when you bring those two together, it's just a great time, honestly. And yeah, the podcast I'm listening to, by the way, is the Ben and Emil Show, also known as the Trillionaire Mindset. aka Pay Pigs podcast. They went through a lot of iterations. Hopefully, they stick with this one for a while. I used to listen to them like from way back when they first came around. I initially used to listen to the TMG podcast, and then up until they released this one, I was just like, oh, this is so much better and more catered towards me. I guess it kind of piqued my interest a lot more, and yeah, I just have been listening to them. I stopped for a bit, so that's why I keep mentioning listening to podcasts. I'm not a daily listener. I kind of, not daily, but not a weekly listener. I've ended up just, I got a bit of a backlog, so that's what I've been doing. I've been listening to about 4 years worth of podcasts in my Minecraft sessions. So, trust me, I've got plenty of ways to spend the time doing that. But yeah, I might just do that. I'll be sure to restrict myself to just one podcast, maybe. Not maybe, but I will. I gotta stop actually going off the leash with that and having too much fun. What else? I really don't know what else to do. I could also start reading, or maybe I might actually do the correct thing and instead of sleeping in, I'll just wake up early tomorrow. I know, bizarre, right? On a day off, wake up early tomorrow. Uh, I mean, if I do that, what will I do? Probably just go through more emails. I could look through my budget yet again. I could. Also, got to stop doing repetitive tasks. It kind of annoys me when I'm looking through these. When I'm, editing these videos. Um, yeah, I could. I guess start reading. I don't know what to be reading. What I should be reading, more or less. Mm, yeah, I really don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do whatever. I'll stick to whatever I mentioned, and maybe I'll talk about it tomorrow. So, I got 3 more minutes roughly for I hit the 10-minute mark. What to spend the time next 3 minutes talking about? Um, oh yeah, I guess I'll mention Canberra. I think quite literally 3 days ago, I was in Canberra. Canberra is, for those that aren't informed, it's not that far away from Sydney. I have a friend of mine that lives there, and we kind of just ended up. He really wanted me and another friend, close friend, to meet him there because he's been saying that he's just been working in Canberra and there's absolutely fuck all to do. So he's like, you know what? I told him I was free for 3 days, and he immediately just booked me and my friend. My friend's unemployed, so he's got all the time in the world. Time isn't a problem for him, but yeah, he just booked us a couple bus tickets. We ended up going there, staying there for 2 nights, and yeah, he took 2 days off from work because I mean he kind of deserved it. He's a bit of a workaholic. He spends most of his evenings because he's that bored at Canberra. He does work for fun. I can't imagine doing more work for fun, but I guess to each their own. And also, given his circumstance, I mean, I probably would too. So, yeah, we ended up just going to Canberra, and it was genuinely beautiful. Canberra this time of year is very nice. What they did, I mean, they obviously it's a lot better planned. Sydney's like, I guess the planning of Sydney right now is, dated back to about 300, 400 years when Captain Cook first came here and settled, and ever since then people just been settling wherever. They really weren't thinking about where to plan their settlements back then, and it just kind of progressed from there. And yeah, this place is a bit of a shit show in terms of city structure and all. But Canberra obviously had a clean slate. They established everything as it should with well intention, and they planted a lot of good, like, I guess immediately the first thing I noticed was that a lot of the trees there are different. They actually have trees there that reflect the season instead of just eucalyptus and whatever the fuck, they just stay either like that transition between foliage green to just like snot color green, and then probably somewhere of like, moss or something in between. It's going from that to seeing bright red and yellow is kind of had me just starstruck for a bit. But yeah, we went around, just kind of did a bit of sightseeing, kind of just kicked back. We smoked a lot, surprise, surprise. But yeah, we had a good time, man. And him obviously having his own place was, I guess, I kind of reflected on, it'd be nice to have that. But then again, he told me about how much he has to pay for rent, and I'm like, yeah, no, thank you. I'll enjoy my, living with my parents and Sydney house prices. I guess a bit more longer while I, amass more money to eventually achieve my goal of becoming a millionaire within 15 years. So yeah, and in order to do that, make as much money, uh, cut as much expenditure, and enjoy your time while you're at it, because you'll be thinking back on the struggles you've had now. That's what I'm telling myself. And in the future, I wouldn't be having those troubles. That's it. Cool. All right. That's a quick update. And yeah, I guess I'll just get to it. And I'll catch you all next time.